What's up, OG, triple OG?
It's your
OG,
man,
triple,
y'all already
triple.
know what it is. We got some Corey on deck with the 5150 show. So, without further ado, let's get to the video.
We have watched the sister on Cam Newton's show named K. Michelle, right? That's her name?
Mm-hmm. I didn't see the whole thing. I just saw the excerpt.
I could never watch the whole thing. I just saw what she said.
Which part?
Which
Like
blew my mind.
Which one? The one about the white man?
Yes, that's all I would like to do.
Now?
Yes.
Okay.
I always get in trouble for this over the past 3 years. I've always told my sisters to go where they are loved. And I've always told black women to be open to dating, even outside of their race.
What?
I love black love, and I would like that. But to see my African American women sitting around waiting on a black man as he chooses whoever he wants to choose.
Do you look at that?
I do.
So if you look at that as a way, no matter what it is, this goes back to accountability.
Okay, give it to me.
If you look at the black man that's in a relationship with another race as a side eye.
I don't look at it as a side.
Okay,
that's the thing.
Okay, how do you look at it?
I want black men to do, if they were a black woman, to build a black family. I'm not the girl that sits up there and looks at the black man when he date a white woman or date someone and say, "Ooh, you can't do that." Normally, I don't even want them man. And I've always dated outside of my race. And I would like for black women to be open to the people that like them. White men love me.
Well, we don't believe you. You need more people.
Like, white men love me.
That too. What'd she say, D?
That's all I caught.
What'd she say?
Was when Cam asked her, "Do you ever date outside your race?"
What'd she say?
And she said, "That's all I want."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
Did you see this, Craig?
but then I saw.
It's really bad.
What was it?
She really dogged out black men. I could show it, but I don't have to. But just trust me,
Later, right?
she dogged black men.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a successful black man that has the ability to literally turn the narrative on black family, you know? And my grandfather, I watched my uncles and everything. My whole family, they're married. I'm not the girl who didn't see what a man creating a black family is supposed to be. So I'm asking right now, black men, and I tell my black men to really step up for black women and create families.
Yeah.
It's really not cool. Black men are attacking black women. And it's not a cool, they're not creating homes. We're witnessing city girls, we're witnessing this and that. And it's like the genders are doing this.
Clashing.
It is really destroying families. Being a country singer, if you are a singer in country music, you're a man. If you are not married, it is not respected. Family is respected in country music in that space. But in our space, we are singing about side chicks. We are glorifying a lot of women. That's not what happens in Nashville. You can't call a woman a bitch in Nashville because they'll never even listen to your music and your professional career will suffer. At what point in the black community do our men create real homes?
Now, here's a heifer who done had her ass, titties, face, nose, everything done. Everything done. Ain't she done had some stuff yanked out before, too? Am I wrong? Was that her? Who was the girl who had something yanked out? Had her ass yanked out?
I believe that might have been her. Yeah, I think that was her.
Was it? Wow.
Now, I said this when I went on Cam Newton's show. Women with BBLs are insane.
You gonna learn today.
Women who stuff things in their ass, they're insane. They're insane. Now, I don't have to go into talking about K. Michelle because to everybody who has common sense, you see this woman is insane. She's sitting up here talking negatively about black men naked in front of Cam Newton.
Bucket naked.
What she had on is not a dress a lady would wear. And she's talking about black men, y'all got to step up and all this. She is dressed like a slut.
Do I smell a whore?
Sitting on a couch talking to a man about other men, and she's dressed like a slut. Them little maid in a lab titties is out. They out. You see this dress? Nobody could take her seriously except for people in her mental condition. Because they root for that. They want somebody to say something out of pocket. But I will say this. Now, this is what's going to get me in trouble, but I got to say it. My brother Cam Newton sat there and let her say whatever she wanted to say. And one time he said, I received that. Now, first of all, let me put this out there. I was in awe when I met my brother Cam Newton. When I met Cam Newton, I was in awe because anybody who know anything about sports know that this is a specimen. Cam Newton was one of the standout Heisman winning, and they didn't even like him and they gave him a Heisman because he was at Florida with Tim Tebow. And, it was some little adolescent stuff that happened, if you ask me. I call that like when you get caught, it was something to do with a laptop missing. Yeah, he went to Florida first, Phil.
Yeah, he went to Florida first.
And then he went to Auburn and won the Heisman because there wasn't nobody like him. Do you disagree with that, Craig?
No, he is a LeBron type of
NFL.
Yeah, NFL. He's the LeBron of the NFL for sure.
Don't be acting like I don't like my brother. But I got to tell my brother, listen, man, when you let them women have their way with you like that, it don't sit well, especially I was on your show. I said something that you didn't really agree with, and you act like it was the end of the world. You got that clip when I was on there? Hey, let me know if you got that clip and you could play it because, he let this lady, K. Michelle, sit there and talk crazy. I don't care if a bitch be crying. I'll be like, bitch, you crying because you crazy.
That crazy bitch out there again.
You got a fake ass, fake titties, fake, your nose been carved, your face. Look, when you cry and you didn't have work done on your face, you can't do this. That bitch was like, let me tell you something. I'm just saying. And she was allowed to dog out the brothers and act like we the problem. And everybody with common sense know we ain't thinking about this. But I'm saying, like, I'm trying to figure out, this is starting to make me wonder, why does Cam let these women come up there and say all this nonsense? But when Corey Holcomb said something, it shook him up.
That is interesting.
Hold on. Do you got the video? I need this video. I need the people to see this. Can they hear it?
Non-monogamous relationship.
Play that.
Now, there are celebrities who have accepted the poly and non-monogamous relationships. Some we know, Will Smith and Jada.
But we don't like guys.
Huh?
We don't like guys.
How you know?
I live in LA. Does that make...
Now, there are celebrities who have accepted the poly and non-monogamous relationships. Some we know, Will Smith and Jada.
But we don't like guys.
Huh?
We don't like guys.
How you know?
I live in LA. Does that...
Oh, man. And they
Even get to this part right here. Now, you saw his disgust when I said we don't like guys. Am I right?
Right.
Was it just me? I noticed it. He didn't like that.
Now, there are celebrities.
Now watch his response when the brother Because he did not interrupt K. Michelle from dogging out guys. In fact, he said, I received that. Now watch his response when a man tell him he got pretty legs. You gotta watch this.
Because I hadn't seen it yet.
Because I don't want people to miss this.
Oh, man.
And they lanolated.
Man, listen,
I mean,
I'm back working out.
You put shape. You got pretty legs, man.
Oh, man.
And they lanolated.
Man, listen,
I mean,
I'm back working out.
You legs, man.
Oh, man.
And they
He said, oh, man, hold on. I don't care how much in awe I am of you as a football player. I'm even, look, I give it to you as a human being. I'm not taking nothing away from you as far as it goes with being somebody who might be trying to do the right thing. But brother, hold on. If a man tell you you got pretty legs, that's an insult.
You damn right.
If a man say to me, ooh, you got some pretty legs, they laminated, I'm not gonna say, oh, man. Because that's what he did, am I wrong? When the man said he got pretty legs, Kev said, oh, man.
Somebody said he was
Can we
blushing.
play it back?
Somebody said he was blushing.
He was blushing.
Oh, man.
and they
Oh,
lanolated.
man. What the?
Oh, man.
And they lanolated.
Oh, man.
And they lanolated.
That's gonna be my new ringer.
I'm back
Oh,
working
man.
out.
That's gonna be on my cell phone.
Oh, man.
And they
Oh,
lanolated.
man.
Man,
You should
listen.
have the you got pretty legs first.
Man.
You put Sheba. He
Oh, man.
And they
Oh,
you put
man.
shape. You
Hold
got pretty
on,
legs,
man. Hold on.
And they lanolated.
Cut it off, because this is crazy. Now, when I said Will Smith like guys, it was almost like, how you know? It was attitude and everything. K. Michelle on the show, dogging out black men, he said, I received that. When a man said to him, you got pretty legs, he said, oh, man. See,
that is a cute
this
little
is the
lady.
problem, Craig, Darlene, 5150 family. There are a lot of men in our society who got something to hide, and they don't like Corey Holcomb, because I peep him. And it's not fair that the reason you have an issue with me is because you are hiding who you are. That's not fair. That's not fair, man. That's foul. Y'all dogging out your brother Corey because you don't want the world to know. Oh, man. That ain't fair. That's not fair, man. I'm tired of being dogged out and told I'm messy and everything because everybody got secrets that get exposed. Do you know I am a man, homie?
But I'm a man, goddammit.
If you around me, I'm watching you. I'm going to peep you. I'm going to see what you did and what you done. Oh, man. You could, look. I hope I ain't burned bridges with my brother, but I am bold enough to say what I'm saying because I feel like I didn't get a fair shake. I brought something out of you that had frustration attached to it when I said what I said about Will. I wish I wouldn't have said what I said about Will because I don't want to call out one person. That's not fair. Right. But we are in the motherfucking streets. I'm in the motherfucking streets. We see what the fuck it is. We see what it is. We see what it is. That right there. Oh, man. That's the face. Look, I wasn't treated fair. I didn't do nothing but have an interview and tried to do the best I could do. I was so happy to see my brother. Look, I shook his hand like I was a little kid meeting a superstar. And I don't even do that unless it's sincere. I still ain't mad at Cam Newton or nothing, but I did peep what happened. And it's not fair. Don't get mad at me for speaking on what I see. And this man spoke on what he saw, and it was, oh, man. And y'all was in Atlanta. Now, look, all my real motherfuckers in Atlanta. yeah, but I'm just saying, it's time to stop hiding from who we are, because if you like men, I can't say that it's a good, godly thing to do. But being mad at men who peep you like men is not fair. It's so many guys that I know, they don't want to be around me. And I know what it is. I'm talking about, I know what it is. You never admit it. You always say it's something else. But you know, I know you moist. You winning. I know you moist. And I peep it. And you know I peep it. And you don't like me because of that.
I don't like that shit. For sure, bro. I don't like that shit.
Not because I did something to you. It's just you know I know. What we gonna do in our community about the men who know that the real motherfuckers know? What we gonna do? We get discriminated upon.
Man, it should be on their ID.
Craig, you're not gonna make it in Hollywood, dog, unless you use your light-skinnedness.
Man,
Hey, you gotta keep wearing them shorts. You gotta laminate.
I got some shorts.
Craig got those shorts? Oh, Craig.
Double X's.
You going somewhere tonight? You gonna get showed.
That nigga crazy.
Somebody gonna walk up to you and say, oh, man.
No, but let me give you some of that shave before you go.
Your legs are laminated. Looking like the mama on the clumps. They laminated. What is y'all talking about, man?
No, fuck a talk.
What is y'all talking about, man? Look, man, it's not my fault that I can peep who you are. I don't tell on everybody who I know is.
They calling him Yam Newton. That's crazy.
Somebody said Cam gonna mess you up. Cam ain't gonna mess me up because I ain't got no problems with Cam, but I'm just saying, goddamn, I be on that goddamn shit. But look, what I'm saying is.
But the real thing is this: if a motherfucker accuse you of that, and you ain't, I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. You think somebody ain't said that to me? One day somebody asked me, because I asked them, and the first thing I said was no.
No. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. 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 Hell no.
Never. Because it ain't never, I ain't got to lie about nothing. I don't.
That's how I respond to when Corey asked me, remember he messed with me about
You ain't never messed with a girl before,
See,
did
there
you?
you go. Never. Ugh. No, never. No.
You ain't never touched a titty?
Never. No, I'm not into any of that.
What about that? You let them touch your titty?
Never. No. Oh, God.
Never.
Never. Ever, 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 ever.
Stop the cap.
Never.
You're going to have to hire more security when you go to Atlanta now.
I don't know why y'all acting like Cam gonna be mad. Cam, don't get mad at people. Watch what he did when K. Michelle was talking. He did not get mad. He said, I received that. Why can't he just say, I received that from me? Because she was dogging out black men.
Okay, I didn't see the whole thing. I just saw that one portion where she said the
K.
thing about
Michelle
her.
don't
What
have
did she
a point
actually
of view.
say?
That's the difference.
I want both of y'all to get that off. Say that again, D.
I said I missed it. If you remember what did she actually say about black men? I just got the portion of a short that said the part where she was saying how she wants the
She act
interracial.
like the black family is not intact because of black men. And she also pushed the narrative that men are supposed to be marrying them and all like that. She say, I come from all this. It don't matter where you come from, it's where you at. Right now, you're sitting on the couch naked talking to a man that you don't know nothing about. That's where you at. I heard she got a son that graduated college. Congratulations. But did you raise him or did you drop him off over there at your people's house? Because I can't see nobody who grew up under you being sane at all. When you change your whole body, you hate God. You didn't just change your ass. You didn't just change your titty. You changed You change your nose. Blisters be changing their nose too, but I'm just saying, you changed, you got too much work on you to be complaining about anybody. I don't think she's married.
That's where I saw her on. I just saw her on that show I talked about.
What show?
That dating show that they have. I don't know what channel it's on, but it's a dating show. It's the second season, and she's on it. And it's her. It's Tamar Braxton was on it.
Are you doing this to make me laugh?
No, I actually talked about it. It was a
You bringing a whole lost tribe of women out your mouth.
Wait, and then it was
Who
another
else?
girl.
I bet
It
it's
was-
one more,
it
and I
was-
know she ain't gonna be
oh,
shit.
It was Ocho Cinco's ex.
That's what I'm saying. Look at this. I didn't know that about them, but I know
Evelyn, whatever.
them women flock together. Craig, what was you saying?
I said there's a couple reasons why she spoke like that. One is one is the evolutionary theory, and the other one is this thing called the field technique. So basically, her being around Cam, he represents everything
Can I get a regular?
that she would want in a man: physically dominant, money, and so
They say everything but that, Craig. What you
Right.
saying? Cam Newton get the bitches he want to
Right.
because he about 6'6". He got money.
Yeah.
He got swag.
Dang, is he that tall?
Stop it.
So that's-
Cam Newton, them motherfuckers, that RG3 say, this nigga a whole unit.
Yeah, he a big old.
This ain't no regular type dude. That's why I was at awe when I saw him. I was like, man, this motherfucker used to run motherfuckers over. When he was at Auburn, if you know about football, you'd be like, and that's the quarterback.
He run over
That's what they said.
linebackers
Ram
and shit.
Newton. A couple people said.
Oh, Ram Newton. Yeah, they gonna go in on him, but I'm saying, like, you know, Cam Newton, you got to explain that, bro. Or you don't have to, but it'd be good if you did. Because I saw it. I was like, damn, I think I hurt his feelings when I said we'll like guys, but he sit up here and let that fake doctor and this K. Michelle and so many of these scum of the earth,
But that
these women, I just put it like that, they get to say what they want to say in your face. And I received that. It's like being a gentleman is one thing, but letting them simp you out is something we should talk about.
But
Men should talk about it.
But see, that's a strategy,
Thanks,
Corey. It's called the field technique.
Give it to me, Craig.
Covert narcissistic women use this technique. It's an acronym. The P stands for protector, the H stands for hero, the I stands for integrity, and the L stands for love. So when she starts talking about not liking black men and putting herself in the position of being a victim, she's sending coded language or coded messaging to him that she wants to be saved.
She said that she's turned down so many guys to be engaged to her.
Right.
And I'm saying, like, if you show the guy who's willing to turn you into his wife, everything gonna show itself. Because only a fool would wife a woman who's sitting in front of another man like that.
Yeah, so she wants to be saved. The P is for protector, the H is for hero, the I is for integrity, and the L is for love. So she sends out that she can't find nobody. That's going to send a message to a dominant male who has it in his track record. He has a hella baby mamas. He's known to save a bitch. So she's going to put herself as a damsel in distress. Then she's going to speak to his ability or his yearning to want to be a hero because he's a dominant male. And then later she'll play on his integrity. You told me you would do this. You said you would do that. Yeah. If you're the man you said you were, you would do what you said you would do. And then if you love me, the L, you would do that. So that's all a play. She's making a play at a nigga that has a bag, and she's doing it on TV because she wants to pick up on the messaging.
Craig, you brilliant. Well put, brother. Because that's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? Sitting up there crying and shit. She has the worst voice I've ever heard in my life. Now, I don't know if she sings good, because it would be unfair if I said something about her singing. I bet she probably can sing, but when she talk, oh my God, I can honestly say, I've never heard a more wretched voice.
Byron! Hey, be quiet.
I've never heard nobody sound like that before. Listen to this woman speak, and it is. Now, people going to be like, Corey, you jealous. People going to be like, whatever. All right, I'll take that.
They might already be. Because what else is she doing on the show? She ain't got nothing popping.
Nah, if she was she'd have bust him out.
Well, she's got a new country album, and they've been sweating her because They're telling her, why are you doing country? But she is from the
She
South.
doing country because,
No,
goddamn it, Beyonce got paid off that
Right,
country
but she
shit.
has been
So now
in-
the bitches is out there saying, you know what? I bet I could do it. Now she claiming her country roots. And I seen this.
But she has some receipts.
I know. I've seen this. I seen her on some interview with some white lady, and the white lady disrespected her.
Yeah, she started out yodeling. She actually used to yodel.
Well, she need to yodel instead of talk, because like so many of these women. I remember that girl. Look, I ain't. Who was that? Her?
Yeah.
That's her. Did she have the nerve to say why men don't? Are you serious? That's not her. Is that her?
Yes.
Are y'all serious?
You hit that picture.
I think she sounds good though when she sings.
Right, I can't say nothing about her singing because I ain't no K. Michelle fan. I don't be listening to these bitches. But what I'm saying is,
Or like I smashed that. I mean, that.
what smash? Man, look, I'll rub them hard ass titties and kick that bitch
that
out
bitch-
the room that I don't even want. You can't spend the night here, even though I ain't gonna spend the night here, bitch. I don't trust my credit card on this room, bitch. Get your bum ass out of here.
Yeah, she can only stay in the room I'm paying cash for.
Right.
Yeah, bitch, you still in the
See,
shit.
I had a woman
Oh,
talking
Memphis.
crazy
She's from
about the
Memphis.
hotel I put her in before.
For real, yeah.
I done seen so much drama in my life when it comes to these. I don't know what to say about the world and these women thinking they doing something by acting like men are no good. And here you go, right here.
How can you listen or even take advice from a woman like this? She said a lot of things in that interview. I just watched this. And she mentioned black women being open about dating outside of their race. But then she come back and say that black men need to step up for black women. And it's like, it's confusion right there. How could you want the black man to make a black family and all that stuff that she was talking, and then you telling a black woman to be open as far as dating other races or even being with other races, getting married to the other races? Like, I don't get that. Me, myself, I don't believe in dating outside of my race. Why would I date another person from another race? It tells you that in the Bible, you don't supposed to do that. You know, I know people gonna come for me and all that stuff, but again, y'all can drop my email address, you know what I'm saying, and hit me up and we can have a private discussion about it. Or even, you know what I'm saying, we can go on social media with it. But the things that she's saying, it just don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. She's saying black men need to step up for the black woman. And me, myself, I'm stepping up for the black women. I know it might seem like I'm talking about them and all that stuff, but no, I'm pointing out the things that need to be fixed. You know, as far as, you know, Corey, he mentioned how she was dressing in front of this man. This ain't her man. Why is she dressing half naked, got her titties all out and shit? It's like, she don't, and then let's not forget about all the surgeries she had. And then I guess she felt some type of way and got some things taken off or taken out. And it's like, you really don't know how you look. And these white men don't want you. Sorry, but they don't love you. You said the white people love you and all that stuff. No, they don't. No, they don't. That's cap. And then the thing with the black man and the woman clashing or whatnot, you know, we need to get what we was taught out of our mind. And like, we need to correct the black woman. You know, the black man, he need corrected too. But we got to talk about these things. You know what I'm saying? Just like Corey was saying, as far as, you know, how people always talking about he keep up mess and stuff like that. A lot of dudes don't want to deal with me because they probably know the conversation gonna come up as far as, you know, somebody being moist or somebody being a backdoorian or whatnot. And then I'm gonna have my opinion about it. You know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm gonna stand 10 toes on what I believe in. It's wrong. You know what I'm saying? And for Cam Newton to be like, I guess he didn't like what Corey said about Will Smith. But if that's the case, it's the case. You know what I'm saying? I've been hearing a whole lot of things about Will Smith. I even watched Will Smith kiss a man in the goddamn mouth in the movie. Ain't no amount of money that nobody can pay me millions, trillions of dollars to kiss a goddamn man.
You're goddamn right.
I will stay broke, I will stay poor, or whatever you want to call it and shit. I'm not kissing no goddamn man. Or I'm not finna motherfucking tell a man that he got some pretty legs and they look laminated and all that crap. I said that when I did the video on Jamal Bryant, and I said, you know what I'm saying, should no other man be complimenting another man? You out of place. And then these people who's in that type of moist activities or whatnot, they need to be put on blast because we don't need that in our community. So I agree with Corey on a lot of things on here. You know, Cam Newton, he comes across to me, you know what I'm saying, as far as him dressing, how he dressed and all that, you know, it's suspect to me. You know, I ain't finna put nothing on the man though, you know, because I don't really know nothing about him like that. But come on, man, you know what I'm saying? You talking about some, you can accept that and all this stuff. This woman don't know what she talking about. To me, she batshit crazy on how she dressing. She got her titties out. It's like, what type of woman is that, man? I look down on women like that. Why are you exposing yourself out here or whatnot? You know what I'm saying? Especially somebody who married. You putting your man's life on the line. But as far as, you know, black men stepping up for women, you know, me, myself, you know, I'm going to protect my woman and I'm going to protect her from everything. From looking at these women thinking that she can expose her body and all that shit. No, I guess, no. I have a daughter and, you know, I'm protecting her from a lot of things that she see or that's out there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, come on now. You can't go from talking about black women opening up to dating outside their race and possibly marrying outside their race and then double back and talking about some, you know, black men need to step up for the black woman and all that stuff. You sound crazy as hell. And with that, y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole K. Michelle thing with Cam Newton and him agreeing with this woman. Y'all tell me what y'all think about it in the comments.
What's up, OG?
This your man, y'all already know what it is. To the next video is Ghetto Talk. Up out of here. Peace.
Hey!